always still pay today. The white man jumps and black man pays and one man trumps all the sets around the world today. Whether's Texas or whether Mississippi ground today. I see someone turning up a choke, drunk and thinking, singing steps that you just have to go and do the math. It's bound to come around again. 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 Spring will come. And bound to come around again. Spring will come. It's bound to come around again. Spring will come. It's bound to come around again. Spring will come. How are you this evening? Another ever-great climber. This falls dangerously into the category of Trump songs, I guess. I can't believe this is the way it's still going today. Choo-choo 16, it's still just a meme. Cold Boy's back. It's just a meme, and the oil's cheap, the sun is bright, it's a February spring, it's bound to come around again. 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 Spring will come. Come around again, spring will come. It's bound to come around again, spring will come. It's bound to come around again, spring will come. Thank you very much.
Rowan Corbett on the didgeridoo.
See why I have to sit between them because the raw sexual tension. It's just.
Where we at? Play me a song.
I will. I'll do what I want.
All right then.
I have a t-shirt that says that. Anyway, thank you also. There are some people who were here. I actually was the feature at the SAW open mic here, on this stage a few days ago. So thank you if you turned around and came right back. I really appreciate that. I did this song that I was all by my lonesome. This is what it sounds like when I got a band. Oh man, who wanted me as the last of my love, and the blood blooms once now and you must, and the heart beats blood, yeah, the heart beats blood like a good heart should, like a good heart does. Still sometimes it feels empty as a painted shed, dreams so slowly begin. I hit it for something, but I hit it far too well. Now no one can find it.
Take them by the eyes like this, just to make them understand. I'm here for you and only you, darling, it's your past. There's nothing to be said for waiting. There's nothing to be said for standing proud. To be said, we're watching what has passed, 'cause none of this will last. Look at them all twisted now, I'm nesting in their skulls. I wrap them all around me now, and perhaps they shift. Thing around me, just to keep me from myself. The body and the labyrinth lay, and then let the house. There's nothing to be said for growing up. There's nothing to be said for standing still. Waiting till you're asked, 'cause none of this silent now. The feast on what they're fed. Rather live around me now. And other learn to live with what they get. Sure, God will get their souls, and some stars will get their flesh. Their eyes will flare and flash at fire. You know, great climber will get the best. There's something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast. 'Cause none of this can last. There's something to be said for shutting up. There's something to be said for diving deep. There's something to be said for going very fast. 'Cause none of this can last. Thank you very much. I'll do this in the right key just for my bandmates. So I wrote this song for my lovely wife, Kristen Jones over there. Before she was my wife, she was something that we call a fiance.
No, you didn't call her that. You called her.
My fiance weasel.
You called her the proto-wife.
Proto-wife. So back when she was merely my proto-wife, I participated in something called February Album Writing Month, and I realized that if I was going to be in the basement writing songs in the month of February, that if I did not come out of the basement with a song perhaps about her for Valentine's Day, that the proto-wife would maybe never fruish into an actual fully fledged, beautiful wife. So this is the fruit of that. Now, because I believe in making her work for it, it does have a solo in the middle that had to be hers. I was like, baby, I wrote this thing for you. Please just come downstairs and record your part of it now. My woman, she likes to tug on my beard. She says it helps keep a handle on me. And I can see that as long as she's gentle, I am a delicate thing. I only like the rough and tumble when it's time to come and level up for the occasion. So I'd say that when I need some direction, my woman, she can tug on my beard. And I say to myself, how'd I get so lucky? My friends, they all say, man, how'd you get so lucky? Well, in life, I kissed the dice, and I rolled a natural 20. My woman, she likes to drive. My woman, she likes the sci-fi. My woman grows 1695 and down 29 to see Star Wars 8 or 9 times. But my woman, she's got her rage. She's got opinions on lanes and rain forks. We blasted past soccer moms and we were scurving and screaming. That's not how the force works. And I say to myself, how'd I get so lucky? My friends, they all say, man, how'd you get so lucky? Well, with life, I kissed the dice, and I rolled a natural 20. My woman, she's independent, kind of worried about singing. My woman, when she finally hears it, she's either gonna love it or she's gonna hate it. If she hates it, no one else would ever hear this. Maybe if I gave her a solo. Not one with those kids' parts that you hate from with her bow. Oh. So by way of preemptive apology for accepting some forms with possessive terminology, here we go with Kristen Jones on the cello. Likes board games. No RPGs, no PC games, no TV sports, no psychodrama. Well, Scrabble gets paranoid, oh. She don't even care about falling off, oh. She just don't play those games. I say to myself, God, I get so lucky. All my friends, they all say, man, how'd you get so lucky? Well, then if I kiss the dice, and I'll roll a natural 20. Roll a natural 20.
You know, I have a certain morbid fascination, as it were, with murder ballads, which in the folk music community is completely acceptable. It's a thing you can like as a genre. You want to talk about subgenres, murder ballads, definitely subgenre of folk music.
I slept with it the first night.
And to say you like murder ballads a lot is sort of a weird thing, you know. It's not as weird as you and your dungeon trouble. Weird, but
genre is dungeon trouble.
I've decided. But what always cracks me up is I swear at many a performance of this song, which is an original murder ballad, someone will always say to me, is it autobiographical?
I can tell you, but I'd have to kill you.
I could tell you, but I'd have to kill you, as Rowan said behind me. Now, the only piece of it that's autobiographical is the notion that he said, she said of some things sometimes, and the woman's reputation very easily kind of gets besmirched, but the man goes free, so that's the only truth.
Thank you.
No church yard ever hold our senses. No coin of copper still goes by our way. No stone to mark the place where we lie. No song of hearts, no one's tears of mine. Can you hear judgment in the trees? How they say that never rest in peace. They will say I told him he could take me, lay me down. Let him kiss me on the edge of the well. I took my lover in my arms till it was both to heaven. There's a hole in the cold ground on the great, great day. It's a hole down outside place to rest today. How many was a secret place none will see. The wells in the field, the wells in the field, the wells in the field. I don't want to live.
I first got into music over a girl, which I think is probably a pretty stereotypical answer. It's not quite as simple as that. Throughout high school and college, I was a visual artist, and so I was drawing. I was a drawer, and then I discovered painting, and painting was faster and more visceral. And then I discovered sculpture, and that was faster and more visceral. And then at some point along the line, I discovered guitar, and Audrey was was a big part of that. Her guitar was just always lying around. And when I realized that this was like sort of the ultimate, 1-to-1 ratio of in the moment and in the now presentation of what I was thinking and what I was doing, this was a way that I wasn't just hiding behind a gallery wall someplace and trying to express myself. I was actually in front of people making eye contact, and they could respond in some way. So it sort of came out of the idea of trying to have a more intimate and more immediate artistic mode of expression, I guess, which maybe is a Heidi kind of way of talking about getting into music, but it was definitely where I was coming from at the time. Initially picking up guitar and just beating the hell out of it, because it was like taking a piece of clay or taking 2x4s and slamming them together, but even more immediate, and people would watch it.
Everybody comes later to the things they love the most than they wish they did. We all spend less time with the things we're like, oh my God, that was the best thing when I finally got to that. Man, I wish I had more time. So this is a song called If We Come Too Late.
Too girlish for the grave. Do we put our hearts away? Who says it's time? Rather not look foolish. Maybe I'm too old to do this, but we don't get to choose our pride, and yours might not be mine.
doing the right thing? Yes. Okay. I'm sorry my ass is there.
Since all ancient Greece, I have known. I'm looking for some flaws in all that glory. My father, he is good God, he is the flesh and blood. Precious sweet, those will break, just like rain. As a boy, I prayed to be just like you. To earn your heart, your honor, your courage, your own soul. This is nothing to reach, but I see the monster you become. There's a shadow on the wall. Your words pursue me through a maze of rhythm logic. Stirred by your lack of faith, divine but yours is wrong. Just behind me now, got nowhere left to run. Track my in the so you won in my place, and I'll never tell you again. Walking on the nose. Yes, but my pain, I still love you, but I'll never feel the same. Thank you much.
I have an adversarial relationship with most of my audiences, which is probably not the best thing in the world. What do I like in an audience? Presence. It's nice when they're there and they're responsive and they're there with you in the moment. As musicians, we have the opportunity to make eye contact and interact and frankly make it not just about us anymore. It's about the person that's standing there in front of us and how do we break a barrier that they probably didn't even realize was there.
She smoked all my stuff and drank all the wine. I made up my mind to make it all start. I'm going to California with an aching in my heart. And someone told me there's a woman out there with leathered eyes and flowers in her hair. Took my chances on being the nose and it started to flow. I might be sinking. Throw me a line, I'll reach it in time. I'll meet you up there at the path on the straight high. Plays guitar and cries and sings. A ride a white mare in the footsteps of dawn. I'm trying to find a woman who's never, ever, ever been born. Standing on a hill in my mountain of dreams, telling myself it's not as hard as it seems. Please be generous with those tip devices, canisters.
New Deal Cafe, over its course of years, has built something really, really amazing. But it's a lot to do with the audience that they have constructed there. Now, it's not an easy audience, and the mood of the place has changed over the years, especially, I think, with the addition of the bar in the back. And, you know, frankly, we've been playing there a long time. The generations have shifted a little bit, and it's gone from being something that was a listening room to maybe a little bit more of a party room. Like, we all have people up and dancing and things like that. If we put that out there, we can get it back.
try to teach them how to love instead of fear. Rather hold you than be bullets and take up this space in my mind. 'Cause I signed up to raise the caliber of your lives. Caliber, instrument character of a barrel of a gun. Is it language right? And the ones who are listening think they know everything.
I can't like not move when I listen to music. One of my stepkids recently noticed this and said to me, "You are just always on a bop." Like, is that the new slang? He said, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah, okay, then I'm always on a bop." That's what it is.
Oh, my friends, think it's their appointed duty. They keep trying to tell me all you want to do is use me. But my answer is, oh, that useless stuff. Sit me right down and he talked to me. And he told me how I
back with the New Deal, originally, I think we might have even held some of our potluck open jams back there, the plages, which is something where we would have brought, if we had chairs, we didn't have money for chairs. We brought carpet squares, and we probably all sat in a big circle and jammed back and forth, played a couple songs each, and traded things back and forth. And a lot of my friends from Baltimore, from MICA, Maryland Institute College of Art, when we went to school, where we all sort of learned to play guitar and how to perform in front of each other at these coffee houses up there. And we would just come down and look for any place that was willing to have us. None of us had our houses yet, so if you weren't going to kick us out of the New Deal coffee house space, well, we'll set up there and play a lot of music.
It is all my own.